I would like you to just explain what yoga is and how all that we do not like tell you who to worship and everything like that. And that, we're just here to help uplift everyone and just explain a little bit about that if you could.
Yeah, I will first start off with saying is we look at yoga, Kriya yoga, as a science, right? We test it, we observe it, we experience it, we feel it, so we know it. I don't want you to blindly believe me that Shiva is the most high just because I say it. Test it for yourself. Whatever God you resonate with, that is the best God. I don't want you to borrow my beliefs. I want you to form your own beliefs. I want you to have a God of your own choosing. So, yoga, a lot of people get the misconception about yoga in the Western world that it's just asanas, right? That it's just postures, right? When you say yoga, people are like, oh, yeah, I do postures. But in the Vedic text, in the Hindu text, the postures are the least important. They more focus on mastering the mind and meditation, pranayama, secret yogic breath, aligning yourself with doing your breath work, asanas for the physical body, mantra japa, helping you focus and concentrate and calming your monkey mind and the mental clutter, and bhakti, aligning yourself with your inner divinity and singing songs that uplift you to the water in your body. So you resonate with your inner divinity and you light every cell in your body. So I like what Veronica said. Kriya yoga is a gym for your soul. It's an overall well-being. We focus on breath work. We focus on physical postures. We focus on mastering the mind in meditation. We focus on mantra japa. We focus on bhakti, like singing devotional songs, bhajans and kirtans. So I know a lot of people has misconceptions about yoga, right? They've seen a lot of the stories on the news about different rogue yogis who have given a black eye to yoga, right? I don't want to talk to a guru because he's going to hypnotize me, and before I know it, I'm not going to have no clothes on, and I saw the story on the news or whatever, right? So a lot of people have misconception about yoga. You're not giving away your power. You're taking control of your inner power, right? You're becoming the king or queen of your castle. You're taking control of your own power. You're not giving it away to somebody. You're taking control, That's why I say in our Kriya Yoga School, if you feel in pain or you feel uncomfortable with any practice we're doing or any Kriya, just discontinue. But I understand there's a lot of misconceptions about yoga out there, and a lot of people have been conditioned to not be open-minded about yoga. They've already formed an opinion because they saw something on the news or they heard something on the internet or whatever. Namaste, I'm Ved Guru Dev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. I just suggest to people, just keep an open mind. You know, like just because we don't say a prayer or a mantra to Jesus doesn't mean we don't love Jesus. We love Jesus also, right? Like in our Kriya Yoga school, every Christmas we celebrate Yeshua. You know, we do everything we can to align ourselves with Christ consciousness. If you go to Lake Shrine SRF in Malibu, Pacific Palisades, California, they have a big picture of Jesus, same size as Yogananda, same size as Krishna, same size as Babaji. So we love Jesus just because we're praising to Shiva, and doesn't mean we don't love Jesus. We love them all. We love all archangels. We love all ascended masters. We love all spirit guides. You know, actually, truth be told, if they sold a Jesus statue in Thailand, I probably would have a Jesus statue. They just don't have it available. So, I tried to get a Parvati statue instead of Lakshmi. They only had Lakshmi. So that's why I have these statues. But we love Jesus just the same, So I would say don't borrow your beliefs from anybody else. Find out what deity, what spiritual tradition works best for you. And that would be the best approach, A lot of people, me included, have been conditioned from birth. I was raised, my father was Catholic, my mother was Christian. I was raised going to church every Sunday and the Bible and everything. So it takes a while to break out of that conditioning, or maybe you don't want to break out of that condition. Maybe you love Jesus, and that's perfectly fine. I would always say have a God of your own choosing. Just make sure that you're not regurgitating somebody else's story. This is a story that resonates the best with you. So yeah, I would just say yoga is an overall well-being, like the 5 folds of yoga. We do asanas to support our physical body and strengthen our physical body. We do pranayama, breath work, to align ourselves in our breath and let go of all the stress and all the tension on the exhale of our breath. We master our mind and meditation. Most people let their mind take them wherever they want. We take control of our mind. We master our mind. So no matter what situation we're in, we have mastery over our mind and we become a problem solver. We don't hide under our bed. We don't cry about it. We solve problems. And we do mantra japa to keep us laser focused on the deity's phone number that we're calling. So the monkey mind, the mental clutter, the distractions, the conditionings of the external Maya delusional world don't have a chance. And we do bhakti, which is singing devotional songs, kirtans, bhajans, to the water in our body, uplifting, harmonizing the frequency in our body, and aligning ourselves with our inner divinity through singing songs and bijas and sound syllables and frequency. So I would say keep an open mind. Whatever you heard about yoga, don't believe anybody. Try it out for yourself. And we try to make it easy as possible by having a free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayogamasterclass.com, 100% free. Give you some tools in your toolbox. Give it a try. Maybe it works for you. Maybe it doesn't. But at least you have some knowledge. You're not regurgitating other people's story about yoga. You're finding your own story. So I would definitely say try it out for yourself and keep an open mind. But it takes a little bit of awareness to, how could I say, break down the walls that you've been conditioned with from birth, right? A lot of people are going to tell you, if you open your third eyes, you're going to let in demons. You're worshiping false idols, But to be honest, what is a real idol of God? It's only a bunch of people's opinions. No one really knows. I always say a God defined is a God confined. I have no clue what God's real name is. I have no clue what God is doing. I have no clue anything about God beyond my comprehension, above my pay grade. I don't want to put God in a box. So I try to stay away from people who say they know what God is, because how could anybody know beyond comprehension? So I would just say, have a God of your own choosing, have a spiritual practice of your own choosing. And if you resonate with Kriya Yoga, join our free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayoga.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch some of our videos. If you like them, then let's plant that tree today. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's perfectly fine. But I don't want no one to have blind faith in Kriya Yoga. I want you to test it. I want you to observe it. I want you to experience it. I want you to feel it. So I want you to know it. I don't want anyone to just regurgitate what I say. I want them to know it so they feel it, right? Veronica and Paul, are you practicing Kriya Yoga because I forced you?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So you feel the benefits, you get the fruits from practicing Kriya Yoga, and you continue practicing, not because you are forced to, not because you love it, and it helps you. It gives you a better mindset to traverse this Maya delusional world, to integrate into your daily life, because it is surely crazy out there. So I would just say test it. We try to make it easy as possible. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, free. Go to freekriyayoga.com, 100% free, and join our free Kriya Yoga school. And we have over 830 like-minded yogis and yoginis, people walking the spiritual path, practicing Kriya Yoga 100% free. So, yeah, we have a good community, interactive community, a lot of great videos, a lot of great insights. So, yeah, I would just say try it out for yourself. Don't have blind faith in anybody. Just test it for yourself. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but at least you know. At least you have some kind of framework to know what Kriya Yoga is. So when you hear Kriya Yoga, you're not regurgitating like, oh, my friend practiced Kriya Yoga and I don't know, they try to steal her money or whatever. Yeah, there's some bad apples, but there are a lot of good apples. So if you resonate with what we're doing here, just go to freekriyayoga.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel and try it out for yourself. But definitely
Okay.
don't have blind faith. Test it, observe it, experience it, feel it, know it for yourself. Namaste. I'm Vedguru Dev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
To go a little deeper, since we're all one, would you say that different cultures have different gods, but in reality, it's basically the same? Like Babaji is Christ, Babaji is Buddha, Babaji is Shiva. Would you say that? Yeah, because it's kind of confusing about all the different gods.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. Like, I always say that, when I had my first darshan, right? The message was conveyed to me that you are Shiva and Shiva is you. And I said, I didn't come here to see Shiva. I came here to see Babaji. And there was a pause, and the message came back: Babaji is Shiva and Shiva is Babaji. So all these deities are basically, in my opinion, ambassadors or spark of the divine, right? They're ambassadors who come because the source, the God, is too omnipresent and too everywhere and everything. So your little mind can process the all omnipresence of God. They send deities that you would resonate with, in my opinion, right? So I resonate with Baba G, so they probably send Baba G to me. You know, if you resonate with Jesus, they would send Jesus to you. But it's the same thing, you know? Jesus is the source, and the source is Jesus. Jesus is Baba G is the source, and the source is Baba G. So I would say they're all lesser ambassadors of the omnipresence, the infinite universe of the source, you know? So that would be my opinion. So yeah, I would agree with you. So whatever deity you're praying to, as long as it comes from a place of love, not from a place of hate, it goes to the same place. So whether you call the source Jesus, or you call the source Baba G, or you call the source Shiva, I think it goes to the same place, in my opinion, you know? As long as you're coming from a place of love and harmony and peace, then I think you should be okay, you know? And I think God is all omnipresence. He's not he's not going to get mad if you call him a different name. He responds to all names. He is all names, and all names are him. So that's what I would say. So when you start saying we are the chosen one, my God is better than you, this is falling into the plan of divide and conquer, right? If we all say all gods are the best, then the 99% takes control, and the 1% don't have a chance. Put it to you that way. I really like at Lake Shrine SRF, Self-Realization Fellowship, Malibu, California. They have shrines for all different spiritual traditions. We love all spiritual traditions. You know, it all goes to the same place. As long as you're kind, loving, and helping people, then you are our brother. I don't care what name you call God. You know, that's irrelevant. You know, they're all going to the same place anyway. So if you call Baba G Shiva, if you call God Shiva, you call Baba G God, or you call Jesus God, it's all the same to me, you know? So I look at more people's energy than what spiritual tradition they subscribe to, you know? If you're all understanding and all welcoming, then you're perfectly fine. When we went to the Himalayan mountains, we would walk, and we would have Buddhists walk with us. We love them just the same, even though we're yogis and they're Buddhists. We don't see no different, you know. Okay, you have a different color clothes than we have, but it's the same thing to us. So we're all accepting to all spiritual traditions. Long as you're coming from a place of unconditional love, not from a place of hate, then you are our brother. Well, I don't care what form you. If Three Eye Atlas lands in front of my house and blue people get off Three Eye Atlas and they say, "Hello, brother, I love you wholeheartedly," you know, I'll give them a big hug. I love them too. My bed is your bed. Let's go inside. What do you eat? You know, let's have some tea. So I'm welcoming to all spiritual traditions. I just, in my personal preference, I'm minus the dogma, right? You know, like I'm more focused on doing the inner work, not talking about the inner work. So the stories are great, but I'm more focusing on how to do Kriya yoga, not talking about Kriya yoga. Like my guru said, we don't talk about Kriya yoga, we do Kriya yoga. So yeah, that's what I would say. But we love all spiritual traditions. We love all deities. You know, we're not just focusing on certain deities. These are the deities I resonate with. But if you resonate with other deities, that's perfectly fine. Long as you're not borrowing your beliefs because you were conditioned from birth. These are the deities you really resonate with. I can't see no problem in that. So I would say all deities are a spark of God, but I see God everywhere and everything. So I look at a tree as God. I look at a cat as God. I look at birds as God. I look at ocean as God. So I look at everything as God. So it doesn't matter what name you call God. God is everywhere and everything. And that would probably be the best way I could say that out.
Thank you. And finally, in case this person is watching and is shy to ask their question regarding their personal situation that they have encountered, there's a person who has their families all passed away. They have very few friends. She's one of them. The person is dying, and she feels a heavy burden about that. Like, what advice would you give her?
Yeah, I would say this Maya delusional world is very dense, for Vedguru Dev included. I go through things on a daily basis. You know, every day is a test as a yogi, Vedguru Dev included. So we have a spiritual sanctuary, a walled garden, a meditated garden where you're safe in here. You could ask whatever you want, you know? This world throws a lot of crazy stuff at you. And if you don't have the right tools, it can become overwhelming, and it could be, you could fall deeper into a pit of despair. But whoever's watching this and whatever you're going through, I just want to tell you, you are beautiful, you are loved, and tomorrow is a new day. Whatever you're going through in the present moment, it's fleeting, it'll pass. And wake up tomorrow, wipe the slate clean, wake up with a smile on your face, stick your head out the window, look at the nature, look at the clouds in the sky, and look at the sun, and you will feel uplifted no matter what you're going through. I know this world has a way of putting its boot on your neck, me included, right? Some days I'm like, man, this is really tough mountain to climb today, you know? It happens to the best of us, but what we don't do, we don't hide under our bed about our problems. We solve our problems, you know? Like in our free Kriya Yoga school, we give you 7 different techniques to put in your toolbox, to put in your pocket. And if you need more tools, you can join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So basically, whatever you're going through, you reach in your toolbox. Well, let me see what I got. I got a hammer. That ain't going to work. I got a saw. That ain't going to work. I got a screwdriver. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I need. So you have some tools to help calm your mind and relax your mind and become the detached witness. Like you start to see your problems on the movie screen of the universe, but you don't feel you're in the movie. You're creating space and separation. So yeah, this world is hard. It's tough to overcome losing your loved ones. It's tough to make a dollar out here in this world. Everything is tough. It feels super dense, but you just got to put a smile on your face. And like I like what you say, Paul. I'm Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump, and come on with it. You know, stick your chin out, your shoulders back, your chest out, and say, "Come on with it." That's the best you got. You know, no one's going to get out of this world alive, right? My physical body's going to deteriorate. Everybody's physical body deteriorates. It happens to all of us, right? You know, no matter how much yoga I do, I'm not getting out of here alive either. You know what I'm saying? So things happen. I would say enjoy the time you did have, not the time you don't have. And celebrate the life of the person who passed, not them leaving their physical body. You know, their soul lives on, their energy lives on. So celebrate them as much as possible, you know, and try to live as best life as you can. You ever feel alone on your spiritual journey, looking for real soul connections? Make real soul connections with real spiritual people worldwide. Go to soulinder.com. Want to master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga and finally experience real inner transformation? Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Resonating with his spiritual calling? Hit subscribe and watch all of our daily Kriya Yoga videos on our YouTube channel at VedGuruDev. And keep your inner light shining bright every day and click the related video right here.